again.
We're live.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody. Here we go. I hate how YouTube has the giant lag. I'm just waiting for it to turn on so that I can turn the volume off because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Also, okay, wait. I'm going to wait until it comes onto YouTube and then introduce you because I want there we go. Okay. Let's turn this off, the volume. And no, let's turn the volume off. I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay, perfect. Good morning, everybody. So today we have author Angela Ann here co-hosting the live stream. So Angela, I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce yourself.
Okay, so I'm Angela, and I'm a young adult writer, and I guess my first book that I'm going to be querying soon is Young Adult Contemporary. It's out with betas right now, and then the other one is Young Adult Thriller. It's kind of similar, but kind of different genres.
Also, just saying, the young adult thriller that I read a bit of, because I beta read a bit of Angela's work, is awesome. Is that the thriller you're working on?
This one's different. So the one that you beta read a little bit of, I'm just not a good enough writer to do it right now. So I'm going to go back to it when I'm slightly better, because it's such a complicated story and there were so many things I was just getting wrong.
Oh, but it was so good. The premise was so good. Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait
for that one. Yeah. But
and you also do writing sprints on your channel super regularly.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get more regular about them. So Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I've been doing writing sprints. I have one scheduled for this upcoming Sunday.
Nice. That's awesome. I love writing sprints. I don't know how you I did my first live stream in April, and I'm all about the live stream life.
I feel especially right now, because it's a great way to socialize, but then also be distant.
Right? Yeah, I think that's I'd never even thought of it. I thought of it always as a great way to make friends in the community for sure, but you're totally right. I think it's filling a social void that we have right now, I guess. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry for my demon eyes. My computer, this room doesn't have very good lighting, and my computer just shines right in my face. So I look terrifying. I think I look terrifying. All right, so let's see who's here. Sage is here. Welcome, Sage.
Oh.
Emma is here as well. Good morning. Everybody's just saying hi.
Yeah.
I Got a Blank Page is here. So I Got a Blank Page is named Sarah. But also, hi, good morning. Welcome. Laura is here. Lara or Lara? I'm just changing the way I pronounce the A's. Let me know because I want to get it right. Also, good morning. Oopsies, here we go. My thing just skipped. Emma is here. Good morning / afternoon. Emma's in the Netherlands, so lucky. It's not early in the Netherlands. Kristen the writer, it's 3:30 a.m., but I can't sleep and have stuff to do. Okay, well, take a nap later, I guess.
Maybe Kristen can sleep in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. 3:30 a.m. I don't know about you, Angela. Are you for me, I'm one of those people that I used to be a night owl, but now I feel like I have to go to sleep and then just wake up early and do the work. I don't know. What are you like? Night owl or early bird?
I'm definitely an early bird. I've found that recently I've started to be up later, but still for me, waking up late is 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So I used to be able to wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm just not there right now.
Ooh, I'm not at 5 a.m. But if I have to do something, I have to get something done. Let's say it's for work or something. I have to get something done. And it's due at 9 a.m. the next day. I would rather get up early at 3 a.m. and finish it than stay up late now. I used to not be like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sage, well, if you have to be an insomniac, at least you can be a productive insomniac, right? And that was to Kristen. That's a good one. It's more anxiety and needing to work 24/7 to survive. But yeah, I'm so sorry. That sounds not a fun position to be in.
Yeah.
And anxiety is the worst. Okay. Oh my goodness. Jesse is here. Good morning, Jesse. How's it going? All right, this is just the convo. Everybody's saying hi. Okay, cool. We're fine. We're at the place in the chat where we arrived. Sorry we were a bit late, everybody. Angela was here on time, and I was a terrible co-host and got here like right at 6:31 and like was messing with all my technology. So yeah. Everybody's saying good morning. Nicole is here. Good morning, Nicole. How's it going? Everybody's also saying hi. Singing Sonia is here. Still working here, so I'm joining in. Welcome, welcome. My computer just flashed. Oops, that's my alarm. I'm so sorry to scare everyone. I'm one of those people that sets like 1,000 alarms in the morning. And so like I set them even past the time I have to get up in case I like sleep in. This morning I got up at 5:45, so I was good, but
I'm like that too. I'll forget and I'll be like, what's ringing? And I'm like, oh wait, it's an alarm.
yeah, my partner hates it because like he's one of the people that can get up on the first alarm and I'm not. Like I like to have like 3 or 4 alarms. I don't know. Let us know in the comments whether you're like one of the 1 alarm people or the 3 alarm people, because like this is what I do. Here, I'll show you. I'm turning them on right now, but like this is what I do.
Oh my goodness.
It's 7 a.m., 7:05, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, 7:30. So if I have to get up at 7:30, I'll set all of these to like build up to 7:30. Yeah, that's like my morning routine every morning. And some people are like 1 alarm people and some people are multiple alarm people. I don't know.
I'm usually 1 alarm, but if I like am really tired over a prolonged period, then it has to be multiple alarms.
I can get up on 1 alarm, like no problem, but I just like this is why I do it, because I like being half asleep and like all cozy in my bed. That's why I do it. But like I normally naturally wake up around, like you said, Angela, like I normally wake up around 7 too, like, and I don't, like I just can't sleep past 7, so yeah. The first version was good, but don't worry, my name is hard to pronounce. Oh crap, I forget what I said first. Laura. Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have 2 friends named like Laura, the way you spell it, and one prefers Lara and the other prefers Lara. So I'm gonna go with Lara. If that's the wrong one, let us know. Naps don't pay rent. Lol. But don't you wish they did? I wish they did. All right. 3:30 a.m. It's 1:30 here. Yeah, it's 6:30 a.m. here.
Yeah.
So I guess Jesse's across the pond for sure.
Nikki said Bulgaria after that.
Oh yeah, I see it right there. Oh man, how's it being back in the States? Because I know you were in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. When'd you get back?
Like beginning of April. So I've been back for a bit, but
wow, what a strange time. Anyway. Yeah. But New Zealand's good now, right? Like they have no more
Yeah, it's a whole thing because I didn't want to come home, and then I woke up one morning to a text from my mom, and she's like, "You're getting on a plane later today," and gave me like less than 12 hours to pack up and get out. So, and then I moved back with her, so it's great. It's a great situation.
Yeah.
My best friend though stayed there, and she said she's having a really good time and can travel again. So
have they opened things up? I haven't been following New Zealand too closely in all of this.
So they opened things up to a level 2, but her and a bunch of the other international students there have been like not following. They even got written up by one of their neighbors for throwing a party during quarantine.
Oh no.
So they've really not been following it. And like every single weekend she posts about like traveling and stuff. But now it's like completely open. Basically, it's just not open to foreigners coming in. And they said that they're going to open it to foreigners coming in until like 2021. Like their borders are like closed.
Yeah. But they can travel within New Zealand, right?
Yeah, I think like Kiwis can leave and come back, but like you or I couldn't go there.
Yeah. Oh, I love New Zealand.
Same.
Kristen's in Arizona, another place I love. I also love Arizona. I've never been to Bulgaria. It's on my list though. I've got like a whole bunch of places on my list. My computer's flashing. It's so weird.
It was night owl. I became an early morning bird, and now I'm kind of swinging back towards night owl.
Yeah. I can stay up late at night. It's just if I'm doing work, I prefer to get up early. I like recently did a vlog where I did 10,000 words in a day and like all this stuff. And I stayed up super late, but that's because I had to. I would have otherwise just woken up early the next morning. Sarah says, I've got kids, so technically I'm both. Fair. Sleep isn't your thing right now. Keelan being procrastinate again. Yes, that is my MO. So, Angela, do you know what procrastinate is?
No.
It's okay. I heard the term first in a movie where they're like, it's like where you are early for something and then you become late because you're like, oh, I'm early. I have time to do all of these other things.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so you're like procrastinating. You're procrastinating, which makes you late because you arrive somewhere early and you're like, oh, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. And so I forget the name of the movie, but that is me. That describes me. Like I was up and like I like get ready and I'm like ready to go do something, or like even meeting friends for dinner. Like I'll arrive downtown, obviously not now. I'll arrive downtown early and then I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna go to like my favorite coffee shop or something like that. And then I end up being like 15 to 30 minutes late. It's my MO, being procrastinate.
Sometimes I do that too. It's more like I'll get ready at home and then I'll just like sit there and be like, oh, it's like 10 minutes until I have to get somewhere, like 20 minutes until I have to get somewhere. I have time, and I like don't.
Yeah. Like you get all ready and you're like, I've got 10, 20 minutes. Like I'll watch a YouTube video and then it's like,
and then you're late.
There goes that time.
That's relatable.
I always thought I was a night owl. Turns out I just have to push to work. Yeah, fair. I also have to push to work. I always thought you were a night owl, so that means you're not a night owl though. I can do with one alarm, but I'll stay in bed for a good 15 minutes before I get out. See, I can't do that though. I fall back asleep. Like if I just set one alarm and then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna lie here for 15 minutes, I'll fall back asleep. Like I need that second alarm to be like, all right, time to get up. I have Google mini alarms and phone alarms. Okay. So Kristen's one of the multiple alarms people for sure. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we're like very behind on comments. Everybody let us know in the comments below how long you want to go for the first spread. One alarm to wake me up and the others to remind me I have to get up out of bed. Yeah, that's what I do. One alarm to wake me up and the others to remind me I have to get out of bed. I like that. 3 alarms. I have more than 10 alarms and all of them are 1 minute from each other. Jesse, that's so great. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of multiple alarm people. I feel less bad. My partner's just gonna have to get over it. I'm usually a 3 to 4 alarm person, but if I need to be up for an appointment or leave for a trip or something like that, I can be a 1 alarm person. That's me. Yeah. And if I don't know about you guys, but like, Angela, let me know if this happens to you, but like if I know I have an early morning appointment, like super early, like something out of the ordinary, I don't sleep very well the night before because I keep like waking myself up in my sleep thinking that I have to like get up for it.
Yeah.
Does that happen to anyone?
I'm like that with like things that stress me out. It's like school or like appointments or like interviews or something like that. But like when it comes to like this today, I knew I had to get up early, but it wasn't like stressful.
Yeah, same. Like an exam. I remember 9 a.m. exams were the worst for me because the night before I'd be like,
So
I'd wake up so many times in the middle of the night because I'd be like, oh my God, I can't miss my exam. Oh my God, I can't miss my exam. Ah. Oh. New Zealand semester, sorry, just back to the New Zealand thing. I love New Zealand. New Zealand semester's weird though, right? Like, or different from our own. So weird. It's just different from our own semesters here in North America. They like go through the summer, right?
So we go until the end of June, which is really fun because now I'm at home and like all my friends are just now finishing their semester. And then I'm like, I'm not done until June 26th. And like America's gonna open up by then. So it'll be like open, but I'll be doing these online classes.
Mm-hmm.
And they like they extended the semester because they gave us like mental health time in April where we didn't have any classes, which was interesting. So like they expanded the April break for like mental health purposes. But I was almost like, I wish I had some work to do because I'm like having all the time to think about everything that was happening. I think it's almost worse for your mental health.
I am in the same boat as you for sure. Like with my mind, I yeah, I like to have something to focus on because
Yeah.
the first 2 weeks of this whole thing, all I could think about and do was watch the news, and it was not healthy. Like I was looking things up about like the virus and this and that and everything going on in the world, and I was like, I couldn't do anything else. And then finally, I like snapped out of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to have that like distraction almost, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm fine with both versions. I'm German and English, so speaking people find it hard to do it the way my family pronounces my name. Okay. Yeah, I find it so I think I've told this to people on my channel before, but my sister's name is Michelle, like Michelle. But my mom pronounces it Michelle because she's from Quebec and like not that my mom's French, but like it's just Michelle. And we all make fun of her for mispronouncing my sister's name because my sister prefers Michelle. But I don't know. Obviously, my mom named her, so she can call her whatever she wants. But anyway, all of us call my sister Michelle, and then my mom calls her Michelle, and it's funny. I need about 5 to 15 minutes to wake up, so there are 3 alarms every 5 minutes, but they need to be soft and tender, not a nasty bell or something. Oh, I need that nasty bell.
I have like the blaring alarm that sounds like it's like we're being bombed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole's in New Zealand. That's so fun. Whereabouts, Nicole? And Angela, where were you? Were you in Wellington?
Wellington, yeah.
Nice.
It's a gorgeous city.
My heart. I love New Zealand.
When did you visit New Zealand?
I went when I was 16. There's a whole story behind that, but I went when I was 16 to do a biology credit, like an advanced biology credit for our age. And 3 of my best friends and I, when we were 13 or 14, we heard about this program. And so we asked our parents, like, can we go and do this? And they were all kind of like, haha, like, we're not sending you guys across the world, but like, so they kind of, and it was expensive. So they were kind of like, if you can pay for it, you can go. And so we all got jobs, and then we all went, and they were like, oh crap, well, I guess we gotta let them go now because we told them we would. So I don't think they expected that. Like, cause I guess at that age, you don't like, we planned like 3 years in advance or like 2 years in advance to go and do this thing. And like, I feel like that's not something teenagers typically do. Yeah. And then I went again, when I was in university, and I went backpacking, which was a totally different experience because, at that point I had like no money, and because like in high school, like the expenses were not much. So I was backpacking, and the reason I chose that time to go backpacking though was because I had friends living in Australia because they just were, and so I was actually visiting them, and we kind of did it's not a local trip, but it's more like in the same area. Because yeah, that trip I was like, I've got free places to stay, so I might as well go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backpacking in New Zealand's expensive too, because I've
Pardon?
backpacked in New Zealand and I've backpacked in South America, and like it's so much more expensive in New Zealand than in
Heck
South
yes.
America. Like South America, you can get around pretty cheap if you're looking for a good vacation, but
Yeah, backpacking in some places is so affordable.
Mhm.
Backpacking in New Zealand was not. We only went there for like a week on that trip because it was mostly to do hiking.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's not cheap. But it was really fun. Sonia's saying hi. Laura was also in New Zealand last year and loved it. Oh, Laura, where'd you go? Okay, we're almost there.
Yeah.
It must totally be a nasty bell for me, Jesse. This is for your alarm, right? Yeah, I'm assuming so. I'm here. My 12-hour day got interrupted because I got called to work, so I'm attempting again today. So Jordan does 12-hour write-a-thons. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that from yesterday. So
Yeah. Like what a great idea, because it also like doesn't have this like giant word count looming over your head. It's just like I'm going to work for 12 hours today and like do the best I can. And yeah, cuz I know like doing 10K in a day, like you're always like looking to that number, you know? Thanks for the follow on Instagram. Oh, no problem. I follow if someone follows me on Instagram and I'm like, "Oh, you're a writer." I'm like going to follow you back 100%. I was also binge watching Unsolved Mysteries while working on stuff. What a great thing to binge in the dark. I used to love creepy shows. Love, 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 love them. And then for some reason, well, I guess this isn't some reason, but when my anxiety got really bad, I stopped watching them. And then I just haven't gotten back into them since. Sage got up at 5:30 yesterday to do stuff and then had a full work day. My stream, a poetry workshop, the AuthorTube karaoke, didn't get to bed till 1:30 this morning. I'm wrecked. Oh, I can imagine. Um, have you heard of the AuthorTube karaoke?
I heard about it yesterday, but like who hosts it? Like is it a live stream or is it like a
Yeah, I think it's a live stream. I haven't been to one, so there's been two so far. And I went to go and watch the one that just happened, but it was taken down, and I was like, no, I'm so sad.
who channel is it on? Because I don't even think it comes up in my feed.
I think it's BC Brown Books. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, if it's somebody else who does it, but I think that's who does it. All right, 15 or 20 minutes, 13:05, 15 sounds good, 22:22, 13:05 sounds date/funny. 13:05.
13:05.
Okay, so we've got 15 or 20, 13:05, 15, 22:22, 13:05. I kind of want to pick a number between all that. Does a number between all that sound like 1717 or something?
Sounds good to me.
I just want to like make everybody a little bit happy, but also a little bit miserable because it's not the number they picked. What about 1716? Because I mistyped the second 17 in the timer. I think that's just, oh, what am I doing? No, I want this, and then I want to share. We're going to share a Chrome tab. There we go. Okay.
Awesome.
1716. There are a lot of other comments that we will get to after this writing sprint, I promise, because I think now is a good time to take a pause because we've been on for 20 minutes just chit-chatting.
Yeah.
All right. 1716. Sorry if anybody is offended. I didn't pick the number that they wanted. All right. Pens at the ready, everybody. Oh, Angela, wait, I didn't even ask what you're working on. Are you working on the contemporary or the thriller?
The thriller.
Okay, cool. Pens at the ready, everyone. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. And we are going on mute. All right, everybody, that is time. Let me just get rid of this annoying timer. I apologize. There we go. Wait, no, we were like this before. How'd it go? Sorry, my dad's texting me.
It was okay. I just checked. I got 376 words, and I'm not gonna lie, I definitely did check my phone for a decent amount of time during the sprint, but
Oh, heck yeah. I was on my phone for like half the sprint, but I was doing productive things on my phone because I manage at my job, I manage our social media. So I had to post some stuff because we're currently running a competition. And I'm working on like the project I'm working on for these writing sprints is an article, but it's for work. And my computer literally took like 10 minutes to log in. Did you just hear that do that came on?
yeah, that was
That
just
like just a moment ago? That was my computer logging in.
wow. Wait,
Yeah.
you still work in engineering or?
No, so I work in sustainability, but I do a lot of communication stuff now. So I used to do um like my background's a little interesting because I used to work in like health and safety and risk for environmental like renewable energy um and then environmental consulting. So I did that for a bit. And now I work in sustainability still and all of that, but just doing more of the like communications piece, which like I think it's good to have the, science background because I did environmental science and then I did a master's of environmental engineering. Um, but I used to work a long time ago in like digital content and stuff, and I kind of fell into it, so I have that skill set. Like I worked for a big media company here in Canada, and I did their like transcoding of TV shows and like graphic design for them and all this stuff. So this is kind of merging my two passions, which is super fun. Like I really am enjoying it. So
That's awesome.
I get to do a lot of writing stuff for them, like write articles. And actually, I mostly edit because I've got a few people on I work with a few different interns who report to me, and they really enjoy writing the articles. So I,
Yeah.
let them do it and then help them, like, I guess, level up, I guess. But that's because it's something they're passionate about and like they work fewer hours. So it's like, trying to I want them to be doing stuff they like for their fewer hours and then I'll do all the stuff they don't like. So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good internship manager though, because I've had internship managers as like a college student who have like let me write the articles and they're like the best instead of doing like busy work or more administrative task.
Yeah, when I came on, I asked all of them like what is it that you prefer to do? And I mean, I hope that I'm doing a good job with them, but they're all incredible. So yeah. Yeah. All right. We were here in the conversation. How did everyone else do, first of all? But we were so far behind on the conversation. But Nicole's in Auckland, which is really cool. Just because for those of you who arrived during the writing sprint, we were talking about New Zealand and travel and alarms before the sprint. So yeah. I don't know about New Zealand, but here in South Africa, our school year starts mid-January or early February for uni and ends late to mid-December, depending on the school, so that the long break falls on our summer. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just that doesn't sound like a very long break to me. Like in Canada, our school ends, like our universities end at the end of April and start back up in September. So it's like June, July, August. Wait, no, May, June, July, August are all off.
Wow. In the US, it's usually like part of May, June, July, and then part of August.
Yeah. So we always go back the Labor Day weekend in September, and then exams end April. And it's so people can get a 4-month summer and basically take an internship at that time.
Wow. So we still do internships, but ours are usually only like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So we do just like shorter ones, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so this, like, I guess kind of sounds like that, because if it goes from late November, mid-December to late Jan, mid-Feb, it's like 2 months off.
Yeah. They also, I don't know if South Africa is like that, but at least the school I was at in New Zealand, they have like a really long, like month-long break in the middle. So they're almost doing like year-round school. With like shorter breaks in between, it seemed like.
I was going to say I would almost prefer that, but like we almost get a month at Christmas depending on when your exams end. It could be like as short as 2 weeks, but it could be up to a month, and then like a month, like 2 weeks to a month off to break up the like school year, and then getting 4 months off is pretty nice.
Christine's in grad school year round.
Yeah, when you get to grad school, summers disappear, like time off disappears. That's about the same school year in New Zealand. So it sounds like there's like it's like, because it does sound like it's almost year round, and then there's just like breaks in between. It probably would be because of the Southern Hemisphere, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm wondering maybe I was gonna say, like, I wonder, because that aligns with the summer in the Southern Hemisphere, but it also kind of like still aligns you guys with the school year of the Northern Hemisphere. So I don't know, because we also get time off in December to January. Fully half of my family is now in New Zealand and Australia. The rest are in the UK. It's pretty much just me and my siblings left in South Africa. You've got lots of places to go visit then, I guess.
Yeah.
But that sucks. That I mean, I don't know. If you liked them, that sucks. Laura was backpacking all of New Zealand, which is amazing. Years ago when I was backpacking across Western Europe, and I was just outside of Barcelona. Oh my God. That is from, oh my God. It's a line that they say that like would pick up all the girls. Do you know this one?
No.
It's like How I Met Your Mother or something.
Oh, probably one of the things Barney said.
Yeah, I don't think it's Barney though.
Really?
No, I don't think it's like, I think it's like a show like How I Met Your Mother, but I don't think it's Barney.
Yeah, I'm really bad at references like this.
It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, that's so annoying. Oh, somebody tell me where that's from. Oh my God. It's like a player like Barney, but it's not Barney.
I think Kristen's gonna have to give us the answer. Or someone in the comments.
I can picture them saying it. I can picture the conversation. They were saying it to someone and they were explaining what it was. And then the person was like it worked on them. And then they were like, "Oh, I see what you're doing." Oh my God, I can see the whole conversation. Okay, I don't know what it is. Someone's gonna have to tell me.
Kristen just said friends down further in the conversation. It's not even up on the StreamYard yet, but it's on YouTube.
Yeah, StreamYard takes forever. Friends, yes. It was Joey and Rachel, who I will forever ship. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that I couldn't get that. It was like on the, like I could picture it without the faces. It was Joey and Rachel. And there was a whole episode about it. There was a whole episode about it. And like, yes.
This is embarrassing. Right now on my Instagram story, I have a Friends reference. I didn't get it.
I was like, oh, it's so familiar. And then I was thinking after that, I was like, oh my God, is it, for some reason, American Pie was in my head. I was like, is it American Pie? And then I was like, I know.
It sounded so Barney to me.
Pardon?
It sounded so Barney to me just because it's so like thought out.
Right. That's like
Yeah.
Barney immediately popped into my head, and then I was like, but I know it's not him, but it's someone. It's like it's a thing he would say. Yeah, he was the first person to pop into my mind, Barney. But oh my god. Rachel and Joey in the Friends reunion that's gonna happen. If Rachel and Joey don't get together, I'm gonna be so mad. Are you a Ross fan?
No. I
Oh,
When I watched it when I was in middle school, I loved Ross, and then I went back and rewatched it like a year ago, and I was like, he's very problematic. Why did I like him?
yeah, Ross is awful. I think I also was like I don't think I liked him per se, but I had no problem with him when I was younger. And
Yeah.
then I've rewatched Friends so many times, and I'm like, Ross, I hate Ross. Like,
Chandler and Monica are like definitely my favorite couple.
yeah, I like Chandler and Monica. I think like maybe as a kid you don't mind Ross because Ross has kind of like all the humor he does is kind of like slapstick humor. Like it's like very like he does things and you're like you get it as a kid. You get why it's stupid, but then as an adult you watch and like you get why it's stupid and funny and then as an adult you watch you're just like this guy's just an idiot. Like
Yeah. And even like when I was a kid, I've always wanted to get my PhD. So I think I look at him and I'm like, oh, like he's a professor. He's smart. That's what I want to do. And then like I don't realize like
yeah, I liked that a lot as a kid too. I was like, oh, sick. And like also because everybody makes fun of him for being into like what is it, dinosaurs?
dinosaurs.
Yeah, everybody like makes fun of him for it. And you're like, as a kid, you're like, actually that's pretty cool. As an adult, I'm still like, it's pretty cool. I'm just like, I still just hate Ross. So
And like when he got tenure at NYU, like that's actually pretty impressive. But
yeah. At like whatever age they were supposed to be.
like at 35.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that show has my heart forever.
Agreed.
All right. I think I might do a 12-hour poetry-a-thon soon. 24 hours is just too much. So Sage did a 24-hour poetry-a-thon and wrote 73 poems. Am I remembering that correctly? Like that was the goal. That was crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah. BC Brown hosts the karaoke. AuthorTube karaoke. Yeah, so okay, wow. We're behind on the comments, guys. Sorry. We're gonna zoom through these 1 second. So this was the conversation about time and word counts and how Jordan does the 12-hour stuff. And yes, I think time is easier to manage than word counts for sure. Sacco and Dal are regular panelists on the AuthorTube karaoke. All right, now we're just getting to people confirming this 1717. The Nerdy Nanny's here. Hello, welcome. Everybody is saying hi. Fruget is here too. Welcome. It's so awesome to have you. Also, I'm just going to take a pause real quick. Angela, thank you for being here. For those of you who don't follow Angela, she has amazing, amazing writing vlogs. And are you at you were just under 500 subscribers when I was watching your last vlog.
Yeah. Last night it was like 498.
So everybody, let's get Angela to 500 subscribers because she's awesome and she makes great content. And yeah, thank you for being here. And it would be so fun to hit the 500 mark while you're on the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check right now. I'm curious.
Go check right now. Veronica, hello, welcome. So great to have you. What are you at?
503.
Oh, congratulations! That's so exciting.
Aw, thank you guys.
And yeah, your writing vlogs are super bomb and inspirational. So
yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting! What a fun thing to happen.
Yeah. Aw.
Sacco, it might have happened overnight, but it's nice that you checked while you were here. Sacco is here. Good morning, Sacco. How's it going? Allie is here, making coffee. Still need to wake up. My kitty finally allowed me to get out of bed. Yes, I don't have cats here, but I have dogs here. And one of our dogs at my parents' house, Levon, is the coziest, sleepiest dog. He just wants to go to bed early and he just wants to sleep in. And he walks and runs like crazy when we are outside and stuff, but like the rest of the time he just wants to cuddle, and it's so hard getting up. I don't read. Hello, it's 9 p.m. here. Time to do my daily writing. Yay, so exciting. Welcome. Everybody's saying hi. Pardon me for guessing, but are you an Ella? I think that might be to Allie. Ami, I know it's a play on the first initial and middle name. Okay. So what do I call you? Allie. Yeah. Okay, cool. Everybody's saying hi. Seko finally got a full night's sleep. I'm so glad you feel much better. Okay, we're kind of catching up on comments, not really. Everybody's just chit-chatting. Okay, we're at where people are telling us how they did. Kristen wrote 124 words for her essay, so essentially outlined what all I'm going to say. Now to use sources. Yeah, get to the point. That's how I wrote my essays too. I'd like find my sources and like do research, and then I'd write an outline and kind of pretend as if I had resources, and then I'd like kind of like structure it. And then from my research I did, I'd like then pull in, I don't know, research papers are hard.
I have to do one later today, so I'll be right there with you.
Okay.
Kristen.
Hmm?
I said I'll be right there with you, Kristen.
What's the topic that you have to?
So it's really weird. We had to like, I don't get this class at all. It's supposed to be like a creative writing class, but then all we're doing is analyzing feminist literature, which is like cool, but like not really what I signed up for. So I don't even have to analyze. I analyzed in the last essay a Vindication of the Rights of Women by Mary Wollstonecraft. And now I have to take one of her points and put it into the modern era. So she talks a lot about like beauty. And so I think I'm going to talk about like how girls are judged based on their beauty. And maybe politics I think might be interesting. I don't know. But I have to talk about something that she wrote about in the modern era.
That's interesting. Like basically take her point and like see how either it's reflected or like conflicted by our modern day. Cool. Yeah, but that you're right. That's not
creative writing.
Emma got almost 400 words in her novella. That's amazing. Fruget got 309 in the time I was on, maybe 15 minutes. That's a lot of words for 15 minutes. Sage got 294. I'm scripting my next video and about 30% done. Sage has a new video up on pen names, which I really want to go watch.
Oh.
Jordan, 374 words, and I'm getting up to a major rewrite part, and I'm not excited. I actually love rewriting. How do you feel about rewriting?
I love rewriting. I hate editing to make it sound pretty. That's the part that stresses me out the most, is like when you're done rewriting, like the plot makes sense, but then you're like, okay, now you just need to make it sound better and eloquent and fancy. And then I get really stressed out.
I agree. Like copy, like kind of like copy and line editing, like going in and making things like, yeah, it stresses me out too. I also find that I don't want to say mechanical, but I feel like my writing style is very like I like to just be like, I don't really know how to describe it. Like I feel like I like to just know, and I'm like this as a reader too. I like to just know what's happening, and when there's really, really like purpley prose, I'm like, I'm not like, unless I know I'm in store for that, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So I like don't really use it too much. However, like in books where it's done really well, I'm super envious of how it's done because I'm like, this is so beautiful to read. Anyway. Yeah, it's so tough.
When I read All the King's Traders, I really liked that because a lot of fantasy books are so long and drawn out, but I felt like All the King's Traders like kept the action moving.
Yeah, it's like one of the things that there's a whole thing going on with All the King's Traders right now that I'm dealing with, but the one thing, it's written like a YA. So here's my current issue. It's written like a YA, I feel, because the action's super packed and the characters are like new adult age. But a lot of the reviews I've gotten, and I think this is a little bit because epic fantasy, like epic fantasy adventure, generally generally is more popular in adult. A lot of the reviews I've gotten have been that it is like it leans more adult.
Okay.
And so I think I'm aging up book 2. So I think it's going to actually end up being an adult series, just written more fast paced like a YA, because like adult epic fantasies, All the King's Traitors is 350 pages. Adult epic fantasies are not 350 pages. They're like 800 pages. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think, I think I'm good. Like, I think the writing style and pacing is going to stay the same,
Mhm.
but I just think I'm going to start marketing to a more adult group. And also the subject matter is going to age up a little bit. And like, I've already had librarians, like, cause I put it on NetGalley, I've had librarians rate it in certain ways that make it like kind of be better suited. Sorry, Siri just turned on. Um, better suited towards adults. So that's currently like my biggest thing right now is I think I'm aging it up because that seems to be what the readers and viewers are expecting. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I think like I thought I wrote it like a YA because I thought things were like quick and straightforward, but it is what it is. Nicole, I write 243 words, really struggling with this plot heavy scene I'm writing, so good to make some progress. Yes. I like it's so satisfying to make progress on a scene that you're like having trouble with. My dad just texted me that coffee's ready. We drink decaf in this household, but it's nice to have a warm thing in the morning. I'm not really awake yet, trying to organize some video files for later, need coffee. Yeah, I also need my coffee. We actually drink, we we all have like weird anxiety in this household, but so we drink because my parents still do like some caffeine, they make a quarter of it with caffeinated coffee and then 3/4 with non-caffeinated coffee. Because I typically don't drink caffeine, but I'll drink this.
Yeah, no, I drink really caffeinated coffee. One of my really good friends is from Honduras, so she brings me back like coffee from Honduras.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this has to be like really caffeinated.
Oh, that is awesome. Some nice, delicious coffee. So good. Sarah said, did some brainstorming for my new novel. I love brainstorming sprints. So much fun.
Originally from New Zealand, lives in Australia now.
We're so far behind. That's so cool. Whereabouts in Australia are you living now? I was writing in my journal. I managed to write 3 pages, which is amazing. Same here in Australia. My family's half Australia. My family's half in Australia, half in New Zealand. Yeah. I think it depends on your school or uni or even the program you're going to. Generally, we get a minimum of 6 weeks over the summer, but I have cousins who get 3+ months in the summer. That's amazing.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, so this is where we're getting to the friends. I'm disappointed in you both. Joey said it and then Rachel used it on Ross. Yes, that was it. That was it. And Ken Adams. But there was a whole episode about it. I remember. And then like, yes, there was a whole episode about it. We also get 2-week break. We also get 2 2-week breaks and then 1 3-week break during the year. Yeah, so it sounds like the school year just goes the whole year, but there's like a lot of breaks in between, which is nice.
We were on a break.
I hate Ross. Ross is super immature. Yeah, and just back to our previous conversation, that's probably why, like, as kids, we both, like, we liked Ross.
Yes, 100%. I think Rachel should have gone to Paris. I was so mad at that. I was like, oh, this is not, like, it's just not good and empowering.
Yeah, she should have gone to Paris for sure. And then she also should have ended up with Joey. I will forever ship that. The episode with Ross and the male nanny make me mad each time. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the entire thing where he like dated one of his students for like multiple episodes.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did that. Oh my god, was that too? Like they had this like scene in the library. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So fun.
So great. Don't kill me. I'm not really a big fan of Friends. Never really made it past the 3rd episode of season 1. That's okay. I love Friends though. Because we're catching up on comments, everybody let us know how long you want to go for the next sprint, and then we'll catch up on comments and then go and jump right into the sprint. Sonia just subscribed. I'm assuming that's you. Everybody's saying congratulations. Everybody's just subscribing. That is awesome. Subscribed. Oh, that's so exciting. I started finding my sources the day before I write it. It makes it easier for me to start writing. Mine is on freedom of speech and cyberbullying. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like to do that. I do the research and then I write it. And because then you have the research in your head and then you have to go back and
cite it. Yeah. The Yellow Wallpaper, that was another book we actually read. The books we read are Vindication of Women's Rights, A Room of One's Own, The Yellow Wallpaper, and then Woman in Power so far.
What's The Yellow Wallpaper about? It sounds so familiar.
It's like this lady in like the late 1800s, and she's like kind of like stuck inside as like, I don't know if I'd say like kind of like a housewife, I guess, but like 1800s industrial style, and she starts to go insane.
Oh my God. Yeah, someone else told me about this book too. Huh.
Yeah. I think it's a short story, so it's like a quick read.
Okay. I'm going to have to read it. Everybody's saying hi. Formulaic. Maybe that's to our writing discussion.
Yeah.
Like writing style discussion. I'm not sure.
Coffee is important. Yes.
I keep having flashbacks and like doing things pre-coffee. That's great. It's so funny because I didn't drink coffee in high school other than like going out to get like a fun coffee drink with friends, like at Starbucks or something. Or Tim Hortons, but my younger siblings drank coffee in high school. Like they'd get up and have a coffee. I don't know. Maybe I was just the oldest and my parents were like, you shouldn't have coffee. And I was like, I don't know. So my MC is 21 in the first Damned Hitman book. Does that automatically make it new adult, or is it adult of how I write it? So I personally think it's how you write it. I actually don't subscribe to the idea that the age of your protagonist I don't subscribe to the idea that the age of your protagonist is what makes your book in a certain age category, because there can be adult books where the protagonist is a child or a teenager, and there can be like YA. Like I personally think one of the pitfalls of YA, in my opinion, is that there aren't YA books that follow anybody who's not YA age, because I actually think that it's the themes of the book, because like YA is a lot of coming of age stuff. I think it's the theme, and I think it's the pace and like complexity at which it's written. But most people just see the age of a character and then sort it into categories.
Yeah. I think new adult too, like I would love to see more new adult that's not just hyper romantic. More like relatable to like young 20s, but I don't think that gets published very often. So
yeah, like people getting their first jobs and people like renting their first apartment and all that stuff. So I guess the question of if they're 21, I think it's all about how you write it. Like new adult is kind of new adult to me is kind of like the coming of age 2.0. Like coming of age in YA is about like learning that your world is just beyond your little bubble, in my opinion. And then coming of age in new adult is actually becoming a part of that world and participating in that world for the first time. And then adult is like, obviously people are just aware of all their surroundings and things that are going on. So I think new adult can still be marked by a lot of firsts. But I don't think if your protagonist is 21, I think it could very easily be an adult book. That's my opinion. Anyway, I just, the age thing really, because the age thing. I think it's just because so many people have put all the King's Traders in a certain category because of the age of the protagonists, and I'm like, there's a protagonist who's 12 and there's a protagonist who's like 35. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. um, but I think it's because of how you write it, the execution. If it's faster paced and if it's faster paced and it's all about like kind of the firsts and the like coming of age, still I would put it as new adult. But if it's more written like an adult novel where it's a little bit maybe more complex and the themes are more mature, then adult, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I clearly misage grouped all the King's Traders. So
I don't really know how much age group matters, to be honest. Like, I know it matters for like the publishing industry, but like as a reader, I don't know how much I actually.
yeah, it's a marketing category is what it is. It's not really a genre. It's a marketing category. So it's just who you're wanting to target as your audience for your book. Yeah. The Nerdy Nanny, right? Where did we find the energy? Oh, this is before
Okay, cool.
I'd say it's a crossover. This is all the King's Traders. Alexa Dunn has a good video on crossovers. It is an amazing video. I loved that video. And so I was actually thinking before that it was a YA with adult reader potential. And now I think it's the opposite. I think it's an adult book with YA reader potential. But honestly, like Angela, like you said, it's just, I'm just using it as a marketing category. So
Yeah.
currently drinking box wine. Don't judge. It's almost 5 for us night shifters. Yeah. So Fruget has like an opposite schedule as everyone. And so it's wine o'clock pretty much all times during quarantine. So I'm not going to judge. I think it's probably also crossover, probably with YA crossover potential. Yeah. With a 21-year-old protagonist for sure. My book is also very YA flavored and paced. How does language factor into an adult classification? I didn't mean to make them curse so much, but it seems to be happening. Yeah, I think the more explicit in any like sense in terms of swearing, gore, violence, sex makes you lean a little bit more adult. But there are those things in YA books too, because YA is aging up like crazy, which frustrates me. But
YA is becoming very saucy lately. Like
very saucy.
Like I wasn't doing that as a teenager, but okay.
Yeah. And it's because like I feel like books are just like they're making their 16-year-olds act like 25-year-olds, and I'm like, oh yeah.
I think it's probably mostly 25-year-olds reading it. Because I've read that like more 20-somethings read young adult than like actual teenagers nowadays, which I'm like, I don't know what that means for the future of books, but
It's because everybody there was a great video that, oh my god, I forget his name, Ben. I don't know. He does videos about fantasy. He's a really big YouTuber. He's got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Ben something, I'm pretty sure. And did a great video on my problem with YA or something like that. And it was the age up thing, because YA is the only category that like is actually aging with its readers, which poses a problem. But then the critique on the kind of like flip side is that, well, maybe adult should be doing something that's attracting those YA readers, because like they're like traditionally like there's that YA feel of the like kind of what Fruget is saying, the like flavor and pace, like the themes and like the pacing of it and the excitement, and like there's always something like, I don't know, on the horizon. Anyway,
yeah.
That video is really good too. It's called, I bet if you just YouTube my problem with YA,
It would come up.
it would come up. He's got like, and he like is very supportive of YA. It's just a critique of the genre, and he's like wearing a suit that has like, it's green and there's a green screen behind him so you can see the books through him. It's a really great video.
Is it like 2 parts?
Yeah, it's 2 parts.
Daniel Green.
I don't know why I said Ben. Daniel Green, that's him. Yeah. He makes great videos. 20 minutes at least for this sprint. Maybe 20, 20, 25, I think. I think we do 25 too, because we've been talking a lot. Oh my God. Okay, wait. We're going to catch up on comments this time, but I'm going to put the banner up that we're going to do a 25-minute writing. Okay. Good chance for marketing. I'm not sure what that was referring to. Something long, 23:45. Oh, I kind of like that. Sorry to whoever said 25 minutes. I just kind of like the abstract, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm into it. I just read the yellow wallpaper. It showed up on a horror story list. Cool. I've been out of school for a long time, though I didn't realize it was something used in coursework. If you haven't already, you should check out Alexa's done video on crossover. She has a lot of good information. Agreed. It is from a traditionally published perspective. So one of the pieces of advice she gives is if you think you have a crossover, let your publisher make that decision. If you're self-published like I am, you have to make the decision on your own. So just a heads up on that one. I remember reading the yellow wallpaper. The memory still gives me goosebumps. Read it, Keelan. It's great. I feel like maybe I've read it now that everybody's talking about it. Back in high school, we read a lot of stuff in high school that we probably if it's gory and graphic, that seems like something we might have done. But I will definitely read it. Sacco's saying I'll do that to the video. The Yellow Wallpaper is a short story. It's a social commentary on the role of women. Basically, this woman has a baby and was not allowed to do anything but rest. She slowly goes insane, confined. I think we're missing the last part of that. Everybody's saying it's great. Age of the protagonist, Stephen King. It's definitely not YA or middle grade. Yes, because Stephen King has books that are in different age groups. Agreed. About the MC question, the character's age is not important about the target age. The target age group identifies it as adult or new adult. It's the way you write it, not the MC's age. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay, this is back to the yellow wallpaper. She writes in a diary, so we see the insanity progress until we don't know what it's in the diary. Oh my God, I've read this. I have read this. It was a long time ago. Ah, yes, yes.
One percent, yeah.
Okay, I have read this. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, yes. I totally, yeah. About the MC question, the character's age is not important. About the target age group identifies new adult. Yeah, oh, I think this is a duplicate. Dan Green, yes, it is Dan Green. Almost midnight here in New Zealand, so I'm going off to bed. Happy writing, everyone. Yay, and I think we're caught off on comments, but also, Nicole, have a good sleep. Okay.
23:45?
23:45, let's go. Pens at the ready, everyone, and here is the screen, and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, the timer is on. All right, everybody, that is time. Let me just set the timer here. How did everybody do? Angela, how'd you do?
So I didn't I was thinking that last night and I'm like, the logistics just don't make sense. I was doing a collab today with Melissa from Hopeful Happenings and we agreed to have it go off at 8 a.m. So I was mostly watching her like premiere and making sure I had her video like linked in mine. So YouTube work.
Yeah, well, that's totally productivity.
How about
I saw your video pop up on my notifications.
Yeah, it's about it's content mistakes, and then she's doing it on like grammar mistakes, and we're talking about like how to fix them. So
That's
all the
awesome.
revising fun.
I also saw her post about it on Facebook, so I didn't realize it was a collab, but that's super fun. What did I do? I edited this article that I'm working on, so I net added 174 words.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's always hard to count words when you're revising and adding.
Yeah. And a lot of these words came from another, well, I'm calling it an article, but it's actually a case study. And I pulled some of the words from an article we had previously written. So like I don't know how many of the words are original words and how many are words that were pulled over, but 174, and then I took out a bunch of stuff too. So that's where I'm at. All right. Eva got here. Good morning, Eva. How's it going? Sacco is here as well. Or Sacco obviously is here. Sacco was here the whole time. Sacco's saying hi to Eva. Everybody's just chit-chatting. Morning's going great. Jesse got 440 words. That is awesome. Crushing it. It feels not a lot for this big sprint. I mean, I think 440 words is a lot. It's funny though, the 25-minute sprints, I either get like my range for a 25-minute sprint is typically between 300 words and like 800 words. And I'm like, that's not very consistent. 800 if I'm like really late.
Yeah. That's not like I can never figure out. Just some days are just so much better for writing than others. Like some days I can write like 1,000 because 1,000 words is usually what I try to write a day while I'm drafting, and sometimes I can write that in like 45 minutes, and then like other times it takes me like 3 hours and I'm still not there, and I just don't get it.
Yep, I am totally in the same boat. Some days writing goes so slow, and like I feel like my ideal pace is 1,000 words an hour. But like some days I can hit that no problem. Like you said, write 1,000 words in 45 minutes and then spend like 15 minutes on a break. And then other days it's like pulling teeth. It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like a good goal, 1,000 words a day. It seems very manageable. Yeah. And like if you do that, and even if you write a 90,000 word book, you're done in 3 months. Like,
yeah. And I usually do like 1,000 words a day with like a Saturday where I try to get more than 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Emma got almost 600 words. I was laughing way too hard at my own joke for the last 3 minutes. That's great. I love it. Okay. Eva I just got everything set up for the morning work, but didn't actually do any work yet. Hey, sometimes you just need to take some time to like set up your station.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sage got 523. And I think I'm now close to 95% done on the script. That's so exciting. Everybody, well, Eva's saying congratulations to Sage. Jordan got 639 and in the thick of rewriting a scene that needs to ramp up emotions and it's too early for emotions. Like early in the morning for emotions, I agree. It's too early for emotions. Fruget got 646 words, just broke 92K total. I'm now in the final moments of the climax. Oh my God. This is Fruget's first novel. That's so exciting. Is it your first novel? Like, I know you were saying it was the first time you were attempting to write a novel, Fruget, but is it the first one you like intend to publish, or is it the first one ever, 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 ever? Kristen finished her essay. That is amazing. Yes, Sage, I know. Everybody's just crushing it. I love it. I always have multiple projects going on at once, and with kids' books, it is a little different, so it's hard to compare word counts. My last book was only 1,800 words. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair. Random question: how did both of you start making videos? Any ideas? Maybe it could not be here in the live stream, but maybe an idea for a future video for you both to talk. Yeah, I mean, I think we could give a quick answer here. How did you start making videos?
So I actually started when I was younger, like in middle school, making booktube videos, and then I
Really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
can't find any of them. They're all like private and hidden now on my channel.
Why would you do that? I want to see that.
It's so cringy. It's like very cute to watch. But then I got away from it and I got into like high school and like early college because I was like too cool, quote unquote, you know? And then I was kind of like missing it and I really wanted to like connect with more of like a creative community. And there's not a lot of writers around like where I live. So I was like, oh, I should start making authortube videos. And I love vlogs. Like I love watching vlogs. So I'm like, I'll just make those and see if people like them.
Yeah, that's amazing. I want you to share those links so badly.
They're so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's nuts. Oh, I want to see them. I bet all the books you reviewed too are like awesome books that like middle school reads don't get enough credit. Middle school reads are the shit. Like
middle grade though. Like I was reading young adult in middle school.
But I feel like okay, so yeah, oh yeah, that's fair. I was also reading young adult in middle. I think middle grade now is bomb. I was also reading like I was a big Tamora Pierce fan. But I feel like this is my feelings. Like young adult back in the day was kind of like upper middle, like upper middle grade now. Like young adult has really aged up. Like
yeah,
like a Court of Thrones and Roses is considered young adult, and like what? Oh man, that would be so cool. I'm so sad that they're not on your channel.
maybe I'll re-release some of them. Maybe I'll make like a collage of some of the booktube. But
You know what you should do? A reaction video.
yeah,
Like, you know when they have it in the corner and it's like reacting to like my booktube videos from middle school? Oh my god. You should do that. Yeah.
I liked all those really problematic romances that were like paranormal romances. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
like, always just like all white characters from like middle class America and like always problematic like dynamics between the guy and the girl. And I like look back and like, why did I read all that? But
I'm trash for the problematic dynamics. Like it's terrible. It's terrible because they suck these girls in. And yeah, it's super interesting too how like people tend to dislike like pretty much everyone dislikes what teenage girls like, and it's so interesting. Anyway, I also loved stuff like that. So yeah. Like I mean just like one of the most universal examples is Twilight, right? And like Edward is not a good partner.
yeah, even like City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, like
Oh, yeah.
I was so into it. And looking back, I was like, that was a little problematic.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I can still read those books and really enjoy them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm super stoked for the new Twilight book. I am actually, with regards to Twilight, I only really liked the first Twilight. The rest of them, I was not really a big fan of.
I never actually read them. I like saw one of the movies at my friend's house, but my mom like forbade me from like reading them.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like 8 when they came out though.
yeah, I was not. I was a little bit. I don't know how old I was when the first Twilight came out, but I know the third came out when I was in high school. So, yeah. But
all my friends read them. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's some diehard fans out there, and like I said, I really liked the first book. Maybe it was just the right book at the right age, at the whatever. But the next two, I remember I was so excited for them, and like on the release, I would get them, and then I'd read them, and I just like,
Yeah.
How did I get started making videos? I think the first video I saw on AuthorTube was because I came to YouTube to look something up while I was writing. And then I found this whole, like, I was like, I wonder if there's a video on this. And I think I found Vivian Reese's channel first, who's like probably one of the big author tubers out there. I don't know how many subscribers she has. And then I found Jenna Moreci. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. And then I think I was like just commenting on people's videos, and I was like, I could make videos too about like my process. And then I was super sporadic about making videos. I wasn't doing it on a regular basis. It was just kind of like a fun thing to do every so often. And I think a little bit of me definitely did it because people were like, oh, you should join YouTube to like boost your author platform. And I was like, what a good idea. I already had like a little bit of a following on Instagram from my cosplay, which is a whole other story. All those pictures are down and it's a whole other story. But so I started making videos, and then they were sporadic. And then I totally realized that like the people who read All the King's Traders are not my like YouTube and Instagram. Like they're two totally different things for me. So I like now YouTube is just kind of like I have YouTube and like YouTube goals and like YouTube fun things to do, and I've got like book goals, and they're like totally separate. And so I don't really like, I suppose I make videos about writing because I really like and enjoy writing, and that's like what I do. And I mean, there's nothing else in my life that is this interesting. So but I suppose it's like, no, I don't really consider it as part of my like selling platform anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. I've thought about that before too, like when I eventually like write and publish this, like, well, not write, but it's already written, but like publish this book. Like, I don't know if people in AuthorTube are really that big of readers all the time. Like, I think we read, but I'm like, maybe I should have stuck with BookTube to get like a platform on YouTube, but I also don't read enough to make BookTube videos anymore.
Yeah, the people who make BookTube videos are just like absolutely like cranking them out.
It's a very teenager thing, I think, because I think it's harder to read that much when you're not in high school.
Yeah, it does. Angela, can you click through the comments on your end or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go run and get my charger because my computer's dying.
On the screen.
Pardon?
I can't click them like on the screen like you can.
Okay, can I like run for like a minute? Not even. I'm gonna go get my charger so it doesn't die.
I will keep reading the comments, but I won't be able to like put them on the screen, guys. So Sage is saying that she used to have a really good routine where she would get a minimum of 500 words before she left for work. But then, Mr. Sage got sick and I haven't been able to get back to that. Well, I hope he feels better soon. And yeah, 500 words, like a minimum of 500 words is like a really good goal. I think honestly it just differs per person. Like some people I know write not a lot, and then some people I know write a lot of words. And I think like I'm someone who writes a lot of words pretty quickly, but they're not as good quality, I think, as people who write less words. So I'm really a big fan of not comparing your word count to like other people's word count. I was just talking about how you shouldn't compare your word count to like other people's word count, because Sage was talking about she used to write like a minimum of 500 words.
Yeah.
That's like good.
I got the charger. I had to do this yesterday too, and I feel like I had to do it on Monday too. And you think I would learn because I leave my computer to charge overnight, and it gets a full charge. But when I stream it, just the battery like
goes so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like I don't know, on word counts, like I feel like your word count goal is so personal. Like,
yeah.
This is the first writing I've ever done, ever, outside of college papers, of course. That's so exciting. Oh, I love new books. Do I want to? I have to go to work. So do we want to like do like a 5-minute sprint? I don't have to go to work now, but like in half an hour. So do we want to do like a 10-minute sprint to like kind of end things off?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Let's just get through the rest of the comments. I'll put the banner up. College was nothing to do with English, though. Me neither. Actually, that's an interesting question. How many people here did like college or university, or not even college or university, but like an English class or whatever it is, or like an English specialization in high school? Like, how many people kind of went the English writing route versus how many people went other routes? I went other routes.
My major, it's professional writing and like linguistics. So it's half like the linguistics side and then half like how you write in business. So it's basically communications.
That's cool. Yeah. Writing in business is super important.
Yeah.
I've definitely worked with some people who like can't write in business. And I'm like, no. Tamora Pierce, oh my God, I read her Demon King series when I was in 5th, too early middle school. Yes, Tamora Pierce is amazing. Like, defined my childhood. I have some cringy private videos from the first 2 years, like 2007 and 8. Me as a fresh-faced senior in high school and right after playing. Wait, playing what? I think I might have missed something, but I want to go see these videos. Except they're private. Oh, right. Jack Johnson and Jason Mraz. Ooh, are they covers? That's exciting.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Playing Jack Johnson.
Obviously, the books are better than the movies. Obviously, the books are better than the movies. Thing is true with Twilight. Books were so much better. I agree. Yeah. But for me, it was just like the first Twilight book and the first Twilight movie. I liked them both so much. And then the rest of them, I could like, you know, whatever. So I'm actually really excited. Stephanie Meyer is coming out with Edward's like POV, and I didn't read it when it was leaked. So I'm actually super stoked for that book. I liked it a lot more before I knew about relationships. Yeah, yes. I feel like that's true of a lot of books that I read.
Yeah.
I never read the Twilight books, yet I bought the bonus book, How to Catch a Vampire Boyfriend, and had that awesome idea for videos, reading shit and reviewing it. What's the How to Catch a Vampire Boyfriend?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
I need to, that sounds interesting. Yeah, reading shit and reviewing it also, like, I love book review videos. I read the whole book for one day just to throw it in
the trash
the same day. Well, maybe it was, yeah, clearly you didn't like it. I haven't read How to Catch a Vampire Boyfriend, though. I should definitely, it sounds interesting to me. It had huge plot holes. It was bad. Never again. Yeah, I don't know it that well. I read 54 books this year, so yeah, only 31 years old. I just make a point to read at least half an hour a day. 54 books already in 2020? That's amazing.
It is.
That is so awesome. When I see people's Goodread goals, I'm like, how? But yeah, I feel like if you make a point to do it, you can do it. It just like becomes like, I feel like as a kid, it's something that just happens so fluidly. And then as an adult, it's something you have to prioritize.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. 54 books? Damn, I'm mad jealous. Also, my TBR is massive right now. All right, so we've got 10 minutes on the clock. Oh,
Sounds
you guys
good.
can see it. We'll do one last 10-minute sprint and then come back and say a quick goodbye. And yeah, pens at the ready, everybody. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. Angela, how'd it go?
Good. I wrote about 100 more words. So
I edited and somehow had net 0 words. Oh, maybe it's because I'm using track changes now and it's not tracking. I don't know. All right, how did everybody else do? We're gonna hop through the comments and then sign off. Oh, we have a lot of comments. Oh gosh, okay, a lot of comments. No, I just missed. Here we go. Here we go. So this was the discussion about whether people are studying, like whether people formally studied English or other things. Emma is in high school. Maybe this is just me, but I don't. Oh, this is for the books. Yeah. Don't have time to read 2 books a week. Yes. I read the first 3. I read the first 3 Twilight books in 2 days and went to the midnight release for Breaking Dawn. Yeah. I don't think I went to any of the midnight releases, but I really love Twilight. My editor now has me on a schedule where it's not word count based, but it's time based instead. So I have to report a minimum of 10 minutes a day of work on that specific project. Okay. I mean, that's a cool way to do it.
yeah.
Oh, Jesse suggested 9 minutes. Well, I guess it would have been 9:59, but yeah, we should have done that. I'm still in high school, but doing the Cambridge English exam in June. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's some sort of prestigious English exam because it's got like Cambridge in the title. The nerdy nanny went healthcare business and then switched to full nerd in biomedical. I also went the science route, so I did environmental sciences and environmental engineering. Maya studied English Lit. Jordan is a history major, English minor, and went overseas to teach English for 5 years. That is so cool. Where did you go? Kristen has a master's in English, now getting a master's in elementary education. Sage didn't go to university. I think South Africa sounds like Canada, where university and colleges have kind of like different specialties. I know in the States, college and university are used kind of like interchangeably.
Yeah.
I did short course colleges instead. I have diplomas in English language and literature, creative writing, and proofreading and editing. That's amazing. That's so cool. The video I had up were acoustic covers of me sitting in the bathroom singing and the songs with my barely post-pubescent voice. I still want to see it. I'm sure they're great. The nerdy nanny says, "Woot woot." I'm sure that's probably when we started our sprint. Oh, Sage, you finished your script. That's amazing. Jesse got 243 words that sprint, and I reached a fun part in the story. That is super exciting. Jordan got 119. Emma got 158. Fruget got 278. Damn. 999 sprint is changed by Google to 1039. It's a fun number. That's the point. And Google is just like, nope, you meant 1039. Yeah. Google. South Korea for a year and then the rest in Japan. So I did know you lived in Japan. I think we talked about this once, which is amazing. Lived near the ocean and saw Mount Fuji on my way to work 3 days a week. So cool. My first qualification after high school was a diploma in advanced legal secretarial studies, bookkeeping, and web design. Whew. That sounds awesome. It's a globally recognized exam. If you pass the exam, you get a certificate which tells universities and companies that you're proficient in English and reading, writing, and listening and speaking.
Yeah, I did something like that for Spanish in Argentina called like PECLA. So I feel like it's maybe for like non-native speakers to show their fluency.
To show their fluency, to be like, I'm like 100% proficient in.
Yeah.
Cool. Sometimes it's not about the time to read, it's about whether or not you use Facebook. Yeah. I tend to read super fast anyways, though, so my pattern of reading is normal by any means. So yeah, you were saying you read half an hour a day, and that's how you got to 54 books, which is crazy. Sonia has a master's in history and German literature, and later a BA in education. So cool.
Yeah.
Any reading you can accomplish is good, regardless of how much or how often. I agree.
Yeah.
And I did a year of a law and a year of library science through a distance university, but quickly realized they were not for me. That is, wow, Sage, you have such cool like such a cool background.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it. We're caught up on the comments. I do have to go to work. So I think we're gonna sign off on this stream. Angela, thank you so much for coming. It was fun.
Thank you for having me. This is so fun. Aw.
And the 24th, right, is when we're planning to stream on your channel?
Yes, Sunday the 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's so exciting. I'm so stoked. Ah.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, but everybody, please do check out Angela's channel. I am so excited for your upcoming books, which is super exciting. Yeah. Other than that, this was super fun.
Yeah, this was.
The only thing I have left to say is everybody be at the AuthorTube retreat on Saturday.
Woo!
It's gonna be super fun. There's prizes.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited for it.
Me too. I'm excited. I love watching live streams, and so I'm excited to like take part throughout the day.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming, Jessie.
Thanks for having everyone. Yeah.
A blast having you. Emma, it was so great having you here as well. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, Sage, thank you so much. Yeah, hit that like button, everyone. We love it. Appease the YouTube gods. I agree. And in case everybody, if it doesn't work, because we have a Discord group where we talk about writing and sprints and all of those things, and I know the link in my description always seems to not work. I just posted it if people want to go and join. I will definitely be there for the retreat. Yay, that's super exciting. Veronica had a super productive time on the stream. No problem, Fruze. We had a great time. Oh, that's just me. We're going to skip me. I hope to participate in more streams. Yay, Veronica. Yeah, streams are super, super fun. I need to leave. Thanks for the life, you two, and thanks for the chat. Have a great day. You too, Sonia. Have a great day. Angela, do you have anything you want to say or promote or do before we sign off?
No, I don't really think so. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane. We're just signing off.
Yeah, we're just ending. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But it's been really fun being here, and I guess the video just went live at 8 a.m. So collab on revision if you're interested in revision tips and editing.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, like I said, the notification. There's your notification next to like a recommended YouTube. YouTube recommends me trash. It's recommending me like a James Charles drama channel. But yeah, everybody go check out Angela's new video, and it's a collab, and yeah, definitely. All right, everybody, I think it's time we sign off because I have to start work in 4 minutes. All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.